packed tonight, standees all over the place. The folks here are good hosts, but believe me, we need more seats. Sager kicks the knuckler, picked up by an up man at the 25. He'll get to the 30, 35, carry it out to the 40. That, interestingly, is their quarterback, Scott Jeffries, taking A.J. Judy with him out to the 44-yard line.
That time Lehman tried to kick it short, and they got an unfortunate catch and hop right there by number 8, their quarterback, and he was able to bring it back in great field position at the 44.
Game underway. Jeffries with split backs behind him. Jeffries has thrown for 16 TDs this year. Pitchback comes this way with Justin Williams. He'll get a couple of yards. Brady Bates and also Adam Cisco for the Cavaliers in on that stop. That'll make it now 2nd down and about 6.
Good hit by Cisco in the holes. The back tried to turn it up. Cisco stepped right in. Still over 3 yards on the carry.
Number 30, Adam Hennessy, is in. We understand he's been out for the last 3 weeks, but was one of their better ball carriers prior to that. Handoff comes straight ahead. Brady Bates will not have much of that as he puts the hit on Justin Williams. Williams with 1,219 yards and 21 touchdowns coming in. Preston Field, who wears number 40, comes in with a super playoff average of about 8.6 yards per carry. It'll be 3rd and 5. That was a pickup of a single yard. Just underway, we have elapsed 1 minute from Kenton. Dave Ross with Mike Lieber and our cameraman Dan Eccles. The Pleasant side, which is the home side of the field where we're working from, exhorting their team for production on 3rd and 5. Jeffries rolls out, got company, unloads it, got a completion. Very well thrown football, and Braden Freeman is loose to go the length for the touchdown. Thought he was going to be brought down. That is his 27th catch of the season. Marion Pleasant is on the board very, very quickly. A 51-yard touchdown pass. Boy, that's a quarterback who at 6'4", 215 doesn't go down very easily, and the same thing with Braden Freeman, the wide receiver. Here's a spread formation that they will tighten up for the extra point by place kicker Sean Galloway, a senior. He'll go out of the hold of J.R. Cleveland from the 10-yard line. Point number 7 is down, it's up, and it is good. Marion Pleasant, in 1 minute 35 seconds, leads the Lehman Cavaliers 7-0. Mike Meyer at Meyer's Garage and Drive-Thru Carryout in Newport appreciates his Sydney area customers and is very glad to be on this telecast from Kenton. Meyer's offers complete auto and truck repair and service, including 24-hour towing. They feature Sunoco gasolines, both full and self-serve, and pay at the pump along with diesel fuel. Propane is also available. That's Meyer's Garage and Drive-Thru Carryout in Newport at 47 and 66, where the drive-thru always has a pop special that never has a limit. More of our sponsors are F.D. Lawrence Electric, Minster Bank, Medicine Shop Pharmacy, Geyers Chrysler in Fort Loramie, AAA Shelby County, including Travel to Paradise, Goffney Furniture, and Bunny's Pharmacy.
Jeffries did a great job of stepping up inside the pocket, felt some heat from the outside. On the right side of the Lehman defense, he stepped up and hit his receiver, and then Lehman just didn't tackle him. He's a big young man, 6'2", 180 pounds, coming from a quarterback who's 6'4" and 215. Big connection, 51 yards, and Lehman finds themselves behind, but Dave, they played from behind before in the playoffs.
Not been unusual here in the month of November. Long boot that will go out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Lehman will have options to exercise, including their ability to take the football on their own 35-yard line. We'll see what Jeff Udelnake decides on the penalty that is technically illegal procedure. Looks like the Cavs will bring Dembski and company and go to the 35. .25 left in the first frame from Kenton. The winner goes to Canton, and we'll be very careful how we enunciate that. Friday at 3:30 against either Bedford, St. Peter, Chanel, or Woodsfield Monroe Central. Lehman already down by 7. Andrew Fortman leads them out at center. We talk about these sizes for Marion Pleasant, and believe me, in person, they look legitimate. There's a lot of defensive shifting. Nickel goes in motion. The I formation, Adam Hewitt gets it, goes to the line of scrimmage, and that will be the extent of it. Preston Field, number 40, got there, and a whole bunch of these folks will be going on both sides of the football for Marion Pleasant. This will be 2nd down 10.
Nothing there. Hewitt hit the hole, and it was closed, and it's 2nd and long for Lehman. Of course, as we've documented, Dave, you've got players going both ways, 7 of them for Pleasant. Lehman would like to stay in the ball game to see if they can get this team fatigued.
Marion Pleasant coming off a shutout in their regional final, 24-0 over previously unbeaten Liberty Center. The coverage is tight. Dembski is chased. He's in trouble. Dembski brought down back at the 20-yard line. That stop made by Darren Farmer, number 22. So the early stages of this game are not boding well for Lehman. Tim Beckman, the head coach at St. Henry, saw Marion Pleasant defeat Delphos St. John's a couple of weeks ago. And he made the statement to me after seeing that game, I know that I have just seen the eventual Division V state champion.
That time somebody came unblocked, and Dembski had his hands full, and it's a big 15-yard loss.
It's 3rd and 25. Dembski never had a chance on that one. Motion this side with Nickel. They'll hand it off on the counter to Hewitt, trying to get it outside. He'll be met after about 6 or 7. Stop made by Freeman, and the Cavaliers will punt on 4th and a whole bunch. The football at the 23, and they have to get to the 45. Or excuse me, the 27. So that will be 4th down 18. When Coach Chris Koobs of the Spartans listed these heights and weights, he was very accurate. And one thing that doesn't show in the program is some great quickness that we've seen here just briefly on both sides of the football. There's the snap to Dembski. They set up the return. Lazy end-over-end boot that will be fielded back at the 36. Shackner back to make a play on Cleveland. He got loose. Badgett will finally put him out of bounds. And Lehman's had some things covered, both on passes and kicks, only to have, no, this one will be ruled out of bounds maybe back at the 40. That advancement not allowed. But still, the point is there's quickness and there's a lot of ability to get loose. Marion Pleasant goes on offense. They converted a 3rd and 5 into a touchdown from their own 49-yard line the first time they had the football. 8:09 left in the first quarter. Split backs. Rolling out this side to throw is Jeffries. That'll be a little bit underthrown near midfield to Abe Sparling, 42. 6'5", 200 is a tight end. I like the ability of him just with the hands to haul in passes as we watched him in the pregame warm-up. Right now we have Field alternating with Hennessy at running backs with plays from the Pleasant sideline.
Hey, this is a veteran ball club we're looking at from the Spartans. They had 8 seniors starting on offense, 7 on defense.
Lehman showing blitz. Will they deliver it? This is a quick pitch to this side, and Bates will not have any of that whatsoever with Hennessy, number 30, on the quick pitch. In fact, that will just get to the line of scrimmage. So an incompletion and a no gain sets up 3rd and 10. Marion Pleasant 7, the Lehman Cavaliers nothing. Standing room only. I could write a book on that. Option play, Jeffries to keep, nobody open. Unloads it deep. That'll be incomplete, well overthrown. Back there defending for Lehman was Joel Henson. He was working against Freeman, and that ball was well over everybody. So we'll go to 4th and 10, and Lehman on this go-round appears to have forced a punt.
Good experience by the quarterback. No one open. He had a man in the flat that was quickly covered up, so he elected to throw the ball away. And although there was contact, ball clearly overthrown and not in play.
Jeffries is also the punter. There's preliminary movement. Couple of flags, the right side of the line, and at least one of the guys over there seemed to be pretty reluctant to go down in his stance. And when he finally did, he didn't stay there long.
Cavaliers have 10 men at the line of scrimmage.
Hewitt back by himself at the 25-yard line. Jeffries will give it another go, this time on 4th and 15. Excellent snap, not much of a rush. Decent kick. One bounce, here's Hewitt at the 22. He'll get to the 30, covered pretty well, and the stop is made by Farmer. So Lehman goes on offense for the second time in the game. Last time they ended up punting on 4th and 18, but following that, it was 3 downs and out for Marion Pleasant. So we'll see if Lehman can put something together. 7:09 left in the first period. Line of scrimmage at the right hash mark is the 34-yard line. 66 yards to the north is a crowded end zone waiting for the Cavs. Offset formation, Dembski back to throw. Unloads it deep into the sideline, looking for Sager. Good concentration on the football and a reception. Justin Sager had beaten Braden Freeman and eyed that ball the whole way down and makes the catch to the 25-yard line.
Sager's 20th catch of the year. He's been averaging about 18. Nice job on the play.
Gain of 41. 16 to midfield, and we'll call it 24 more, gain of 40. Football's at the 26-yard line. This is Badgett straight ahead for some decent real estate. Following, among others, Mark Allen, number 70. He'll get pretty close to 5. Second down and about that many. So Lehman trying to go down and match the lightning strike that they witnessed in the game's first minute plus. I formation, nickel comes at us with motion. Handoff Badgett, breaks it outside for about 3. He'll finally be gang tackled. So Lehman should be looking at 3rd and 2 in 4-down territory.
Dave, folks at home can see in their picture, that's the crowd that's in the background there.
Yeah, they have nowhere to sit.
Yep.
We've been treated very well here. That's certainly not the problem. But this place just isn't large enough to be hosting one of only 12 games being played in the state this weekend. We knew it when we first visited, but that's the way it goes. Badgett straight ahead. Got to be pretty close, would appear from this angle to have it, as he followed Bates into the line of scrimmage. They'll take a look at it. Or no, he's saying they won't need to. It'll be 4th and short. 4th and very short. Yeah, all those standees are pretty obvious over there. They have this field totally encircled. And we were told there were over 50 people in line at the restroom. I guess it's all proportional. Nickel in motion. This is Badgett. Appears to have it as he'll penetrate the 15-yard line. First guy to get a hand on him but unable to stop him was 78 Nick Withrow. That'll be first down Lehman in their bid to tie this football game.
Badgett able to go right up the back of his center and use that 6-1 frame to easily get the first down. And Lehman 1st and 10, their first real threat of the ball game.
They're at the 12-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring as Judy comes in tight. Nickel goes to left wing. Split backs. This will be Hewitt taking it wide. Cuts it back in. Gets maybe to the 10-yard line. Met by a host, especially Luke Bennett, 54. We'll go to second down.
Might be tough to get outside on this football team. As Dave mentioned earlier, they have some quickness along with some size.
Yeah, the pursuit looks very, very strong. Inside the 11-yard line, Sager will split to the right. Everybody else in tight, including Nickel at left wing. I formation, Nickel goes in motion. This will be Hewitt following Badgett. Inside the 10, down maybe to the 7-yard line. They have to get to the 2 for a first down. This should be 3rd down and probably 5 to go. Let's make it 6. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the opening period from Kenton. Split backs. Dembski rolls out, wants to keep, tries to follow Badgett. Some pursuit will take him down, but we'll see where he's ruled. Field goal is a very viable option for Lehman. We'll see if that's what they've got on the agenda. It looks like it's inside the 5. And they'll place the football at the 4-yard line. This will be 4th down and 2 from the 4. No field goal unit here. Play comes in from the side, and offensive coordinator Bill Zimmerman. Fans on both sides are standing. Twin receivers and a wing, and there's motion. That could change it all. We may be looking at a field goal now. Schachter from a left wing broke to the line of scrimmage. And what was going to be tough yardage at 4th and 2 becomes a field goal attempt on 4th and 7. Lehman's converted 2 first downs in this sequence. So we'll get a Justin Sager field goal from the 16-yard line for a 26-yard field goal attempt. Dembski will hold toward the right hash mark. Haas is the long snapper. Ball's down, the kick is up. Got plenty, it's good. 26-yard field goal for the Cavaliers makes it a 7-3 Marion Pleasant proposition. Are you considering building a new home, perhaps an addition or renovation? Consult the custom craftsman at Ratterman Custom Home Builders on State Route 47 east of Sydney. They take a personal interest in each project and now also offer the very popular solid surface countertops. Call Frank or Amy for a fresh perspective on your next building requirement from Ratterman Custom Home Builders. And don't forget, the home of Motorist Insurance in Sydney has a new home on State Route 47 near the western edge of Sydney. See Jeff Sargent and the good folks at the Heinfeld Insurance Agency. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Mike Lehman had to settle for field goals twice last week. They ended up winning a 2-point game.
But I think that was an important drive for the Cavaliers. After a big strike early by Pleasant, Lehman able to use a big play of their own, get down inside the 10. Bad penalty by the Cavaliers, but Sager bails them out with points. It's 7-3, and there'll be no 6th shutout of the season for the Spartans tonight.
Sager will kick it away. This will be a knuckler that will go inside the 10. A couple of people touch it. This is Cleveland coming to the middle, 20, 25, out to the 30-yard line. Hewitt, also Steepleton there for Lehman. So Marion Pleasant with 3:23 left in the first frame and leading the football game 7-3. Rear of the ball is on the 30-yard line. Twin receivers to the left. They'll run the option this way. The quarterback will keep it. Jeffries takes the ball outside. He's a load to bring down. Hewitt and also Cisco will put him out of bounds, but it's after a gain of 6, setting up 2nd and 4.
Hey, he's a load to bring down. That time good fake inside and got outside and picked up some big yardage. Lehman needs to tackle him low. He's strong enough to shove those players off when they go high like that.
We'll call it 2nd and 3 from the 37. Split backs. Jeffries, play fake, wants to throw it deep. Going for the whole thing. That's well over Braden Freeman. As Henson defended for Lehman, we'll go to 3rd down 3 and a possession down for the Spartans who this evening, due to computer points, are considered the home team.
Al Jeffries 1 of 4 throwing the ball now, but tell you what, he has a big-time arm. That went 40 yards in a hurry.
Receivers each way. Hessler to the left. He entered tonight with 34 receptions. Freeman to the right, checked in this evening with 26. These guys catch their share of footballs. It's a shotgun. They'll run the draw play straight ahead. And it doesn't look like Williams was able to get there. No, he'll be a couple of yards short. Eikenberry and also Elko on the play for Lehman. This will be 4th down, 2 yards to go on the pickup of 1.
Good reaction by the Lehman defense. Pleasant tried to spread the Cavalier defense, and they reacted well to the runner up the middle and kept them short. It'll be a punting situation.
And Jeffries, the quarterback, will do that honor. Dave Ross with Mike Lieber and cameraman Dan Eccles tonight from jam-packed Kenton. It's a good snap from center. Jeffries' boot, pretty loud thud. Will hit at the 28, bounce mostly laterally, and be down at the 26-yard line where Lehman will put it in play. Also on the telecast are the Holiday Inn of Sydney and Holiday Inn Express of Troy and Huber Heights. First National Bank of New Bremen, Sydney, Botkins, and Wapakoneta. Ernst Sporting Goods of Sydney, Piqua, Minster, and Versailles. And Dave Wilson, State Farm Insurance.
Well, Dembski and the Cavaliers able to stretch the Pleasant defense earlier with a big pass from 40 yards to Sager. See if they try to go up top or stick with Badgett up the middle.
2:19 left in the quarter. Backs are split. Counter from the left side with Nickel. And staying home to handle that beautifully is Justin Coomey, number 62. That'll be a loss of about 3 for Lehman. Yeah, make it 2. 2nd down and a dozen. Football back at the 24-yard line. Final 2 minutes of the opening quarter. The Spartans of Marion Pleasant leading Lehman 7-3. The Lehman field goal was 26 yards. It was a 51-yard catch and mostly run for the Pleasant touchdown. Dembski rolls out, wants to throw it. Underneath, looking for Judy. That'll be incomplete in the area of what would have been a first down. They'll go to 3rd down, 12.
Just good defense. Dembski tried to throw it in a tight spot. Well covered, well defended, and knocked down. Good thing Dembski did that time is he bought a little time rolling out. Got away from the rush just a bit. 3rd down play for the Cavaliers.
Lehman goes with a broken eye. Receiver either way. Hewitt in motion. This is Badgett straight ahead. It's a pretty good wall. They tried to pull that football out and worked too far from being successful. Badgett tried to follow Fortman into the line. Withrow, the primary tackler. There'll be a gain on the play of about 5, but it's still 4th down, 7, and Dembski will be the punter with 1:15.
A mirror image of what Pleasant tried to do to Lehman a while ago. They spread the field a little bit on the Spartan defense, and they hung right in there. And even a short gain, or even a nice gain, is way short of the first down.
Dembski to punt. Haas the long snapper. There's the boot. It'll be end over end and out of bounds. That didn't get very far. And that'll set up some good field position for the Spartans. Brought to you in part by Freshway Foods, Super Subbies, Sub Salads and Chili, Myers Garage and Drive-Thru Carryout in Newport, and People's Federal Savings and Loan Association of Sydney, downtown, and Walmart, along with Anna and Jackson Center. That ball only got to the 45-yard line. 16-yard punt. So that creates a short field for Marion Pleasant. They hand the football dead ahead. Justin Williams. Eikenberry at the bottom of that stack after a pickup of, looks like 3, 2nd and 7.
Playing against a great offense, you certainly don't want to give them a short field. And Looked like Dembski's steps were out of line as he kicked the ball.
They were, Mike. They absolutely were.
And they got off a bad kick, and now the Lehman defense going to be asked to rise up here.
There is at least one final snap here in this period. 2nd down 7, clock shows 15. They've got to snap it by 6. Handoff dead ahead. This will be Williams for pretty good yardage as the first quarter will expire. Bates and also Cisco for Lehman make that play. We'll be looking at 3rd and short when we resume with 2nd quarter football. Stay. 3rd down and a couple. A fresh 12 minutes on the scoreboard. Lehman gangs up on the line of scrimmage. Really Pleasant has a couple of downs to do something here. They'll hand it right, and I'm reasonably sure Justin Williams didn't get there. Elko and also Henson. When Henson gets there, you know Lehman's playing tight defensively.
Yeah, they really geared up to stop that running play, and even though they brought Freeman in motion to try to add another blocker, really short and almost no gain on the play, maybe a little bit of a gain, but it's going to be 4th and short.
We're showing 11 and a half minutes till halftime. Big play upcoming. Pleasant in 4-down territory inside the 37. Indeed, Mike, they gained about a foot. Wing to the left, everybody else is tight. Quarterback Jeffries will keep it. Boy, that's going to be close. Might even depend where the ball was when the knee hit. Eikenberry for Lehman. If he's shy of the 35, that should be Lehman's football. And by several inches, it is. Cavalier football, big plays, Mike.
Absolutely a big play. The Cavaliers defense, after the short punt, holds on 4 downs, and now Lehman's offense, trailing 7-3, back out on the field. Great effort by the defense, stopping a 6'4" quarterback as he almost got that ball for a 1st down.
Not a real good mesh with the running back coming through. That's part of the problem. Also, you would have thought they'd run a little more of a quick hitter than that allowed. You had a fake on the front leg. That's Hewitt into a pile for about 2. Hewitt never goes down, but nevertheless was enveloped by a massive humanity. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, these two offenses that feature 1,000-yard backs, everybody is struggling so far to create offense. Badgett, 5 carries, 17 yards. Hewitt has carried the ball for 5 times for 13 yards. Justin Williams, their 1,000-yard back, has carried the ball 6 times for 16 yards. Just not much offensively happening right now.
Exactly. Twin receivers just out of your reach at the bottom of the screen. Dembski will hand it off to Badgett, keeps his balance, but the first to hit him was Darren Farmer, and then he was wrapped up by Jeffries. Cavaliers will now look at 3rd down, and they'll need a couple. Lehman has to get to the 46-yard line. They're now at the 44. 3rd and 2, Lehman, big play. You don't want to punt into the breeze from here. 10 minutes till halftime. Cavaliers on the short end by 4 points for the trip to Canton Friday at 3:30. This is Badgett, got a 1st down. He takes with him 52, Austin Sullivan, and he's taken the football all the way into Spartan territory. Badgett gets the football to the 49-yard line. Great job there. Gain of 7. First and 10, Lehman.
Cavaliers' 3rd 1st down here in the 1st half.
Single receiver, Sagers to the top of the screen. Split backs, Dembski looking for Sager. It's deep into the sideline. He's located the football. He goes down. How much contact? Sager's pleading there was quite a bit, but there's no flag. He was defended once again by Freeman, who Sager caught a long one on earlier. Let's go to 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Oh, excuse me, Dave, just as you said, looked like Sager saw the ball first, and as he tried to make a move, looked like there was some contact, but the official let it go, and that's 2nd down.